Okay, let me know if it's not working. Am I on? Am I on? I don't know. Am I on? Am I going? Okay, I think I'm going. All right. Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining in to my live chat time, time with Lindsay. So I have some really exciting things that I have been really looking forward to announcing. And let's see, what to start with. Well, first of all, here's the things I'm going to be announcing. I'm going to be announcing my second tour. The first tour was so much fun, and it was absolutely way better than I ever hoped it could have been. So first of all, big thanks to all my fans here in the U.S. and in Canada that came out to the shows. You guys are awesome, and your support made it all the better, and I couldn't have done it without you. So I'm going to be announcing my second tour, and then as well, after that, I'm announcing a competition for a really cool prize. Well, I think it's a really cool prize. And then, yeah, just a couple other little tidbits. But I guess first, if we wanted to, maybe we could start with some questions. I don't know if anyone has any good questions for me. So let's see. What are some good questions here? Where can I see them? See, are you seeing any good questions? I'm having a hard time viewing them.
There's no questions yet.
Oh, no questions yet. Well, if there's no questions, then we will just move on to more stuff. So, first of all, the tour. If you click in the description below, you can see where I am going to be going on tour. And I am going to Europe, which is really exciting because I've only ever briefly visited Europe. I went to Italy for a little bit, but other than that, I've never really been. So I'm going to be going. You can click on the link below to see the tour dates and the locations of where we're going. And the VIP tickets, they go on sale tomorrow in most of the places. So tomorrow at 10 a.m., so 10 o'clock in the morning, your time, wherever you are at, the tickets will be going on sale. So you can get those at the link below in the description. And just so you know, I'm being honest when I say in some of the places on the last tour, the tickets sold out in a matter of minutes for the VIP stuff. So I just don't want anybody to be really sad if they missed out. So try to get your tickets fast if you want to do the VIP stuff. Oh, I'm seeing a question here. A question was, is your real nickname ZZ? And a lot of people don't know that I called the song ZZ's Journey because when I was a little kid, one of my nicknames was ZZ. And so this song kind of represents my journey through life. Let's see. And that was from Nicole. So there you go, Nicole. Also, the ticket sales for the different shows are going to be going on sale kind of one by one, the regular ticket sales. First VIP starts tomorrow in most places, and then the other tickets will start going on sale Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So just check, and you can see in the links where we're going to be. Another fun thing, for those of you that tune into my Lindsay Time channel and enjoy watching the random things that we do, on this next tour, I want to do more stuff because we had some really cool things happen or offered to us this last tour. Some of them we were able to pull off, other things we weren't because we didn't know enough in advance. And so for this tour, if you have a cool idea of something in your city and you see that our tour is going near to where you live, I want to hear about it. I want to know about if there's a really cool one-of-a-kind restaurant that you want to come with us to. So or maybe for example in Seattle we got offered fencing lessons, and another place we got offered ballroom dance lessons one time. And so anyways, me and my band and my tour crew, we love to have fun. And so like I said, if we're passing through your city or around where you're at, then you can email us. There's an email in the description. It's lindseytime@bridgetone.com. And you can email us ideas that you would like to do with us. And so you might be able to be featured on my Lindsay Time channel and do something fun with us. Along with that, I want to show you guys a picture. When I was in Ohio, we had been contacted previously by this family whose daughter, she was going through cancer treatment for leukemia, and she'd been in the hospital for several months, and she wasn't able to leave the hospital to come to my concert. And she was just really disappointed because all her friends were coming to the concert, and so we surprised her because her family let us know. And me and Whitney went to the hospital, and I played the violin for her, and we just talked and hung out, and it was such a cool experience. And because I have some close friends that have been through leukemia, so it means a lot to me to bring awareness to these kind of things, and also just to support people who are going through hard times, because I've been supported when I've been going through hard times. So if you have things like that, I want to know about those kind of things so that I can try, like I said, try to bring awareness to certain causes, or just do the little things I can to, maybe do something good along the road and not just focus on shows. So anyways, if you have any sorts of ideas like any of these things, sky's the limit. Email that email address below, and we'll try to include it in the tour. Also, I went to several elementary schools and did some speaking events as well. So, any of that kind of stuff. Just throw ideas out there and let me know. Okay, I've been talking a lot, and I've been talking really fast. I realize I do that when I'm nervous. Let's see. Also, I want to give a shout out to my official Facebook fan page that was created by a group that calls themselves Sterlingites. So I want to thank the Sterlingites and say that you guys rock. You've been so supportive of me. And so the official Lindsey Sterling Facebook fan group is in the description below as well, and you can go there, and they always have fun. They have fun stuff going on all the time, and pictures, cool events, and all kinds of cool stuff. Oh, here's another good question that just rolled in through the feed. Thank you. Have you ever considered doing a collaboration with the Piano Guys? And I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a big Piano Guys fan. I just, not only are they super talented, but they're so passionate about what they do, and I love it when people are like living their dream and they're really passionate about it. So yes, I have considered doing a collaboration with the Piano Guys. We actually wrote the song back in March. We actually recorded the song like in May, and then we just recorded the video about like right before I went on tour. So it's actually almost done. It's pretty much done. And so yeah, it'll be up on the tubes, as I call them. It'll be up on the tubes in January. So stay tuned, and that's going to be exciting. So I hope you guys like it, because it took months and months to do it, just because they're so crazy busy, and I've been crazy busy, but because you guys wanted it and because we are fans of each other, we did it. Let's see. What else? Let's see. I'm trying to think. Any other awesome announcements I have? I do have another really cool announcement. Hold on. Hold that thought. I'll be back in a second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I forgot to grab something, and I'm really excited about this. I have this beautiful violin right here, and this violin was donated to me by Innova Violins, and they are awesome. And they gave this to me in order to do a competition to give it away. So this is a really nice violin, and so I've been thinking about what I could do to award this violin to a recipient, a worthy recipient. And you can name it. I was about to call it a her, because in my mind a violin is a her, because mine's a her. But you can name the violin. If you want, I'll sign it for you. If you don't want me to touch it, that's fine too. I'll just send it to you. But I've been brainstorming some ideas, and here's my idea. I don't know how many of you saw, but I did a #1 fan video where I was actually my #1 fan, and I went around New York City, and I was like telling people about this awesome artist, Lindsey Sterling, and it was kind of it was a joke. It was supposed to be funny, but I want to see what you guys would do if you were going to do a Lindsey Sterling promotional event. You know, something. It could be, I mean, it could be anything you want. You could be creative with it in whatever way. I want to see how creative you guys are. And I guess whether it's the funniest video or the most creative video or, you know, maybe the biggest idea. I don't know, whatever. But I want to see what kind of things you would do to promote Lindsey Sterling as an artist and make a video response to this video. And then I will watch them and I will decide who gets this lovely instrument that I'm really excited to give away. And I'll send it to you for Christmas. So along with that, also not only posting a video response, but so I can contact you back, send the video link to the email below. It's in the description as well. There's lots of stuff in the description. But send me something to or send me a link to your video in email format, and then I will award someone this lovely. So, totally excited about that. What else? What else? What else? I've had a few questions. Okay, what is the next original video going to be? Is another one. I'm really hoping to get, hopefully before I go on tour for the next, you know, I think there's over 50 tour dates in a row. So we're going to be basically on tour from mid-January through April, you know, or the beginning of April anyway. And so I'm hoping to get another original video done before that. But I would really like to do ZZ's Journey because I just think it's a fun song and I already have really good ideas for it in my head. So that's my hope. But let's see. I wanted to show you guys some pictures actually from my upcoming video, and I just shot this the other day. And so you guys can take your guess as to what it is. I haven't even posted these to Instagram yet. These are like top secret pictures. Dun, 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 dun. But I'm going to show you on my phone. So here, there's one of the pictures. That's me in a lovely, crazy costume. Ooh, that's one. And then, I'm getting text messages. Every once in a while, I get text messages. It makes me feel really cool. Here's another picture of a costume. Oh, got it. Ooh, this is hard. It's backwards. There we go. That's another cool one. And then last but not least for this video, this is the last costume. I'm kind of like a little cupcake princess. Anyways, I love playing dress up. I love dancing. Hint, hint. But yeah, that is an upcoming shoot. Oh, and then, like I told you guys, that I got to go visit this girl with leukemia in the hospital. I want to show you a picture of when I got to meet her. Her name is Sarah, and she is amazing. So that's a picture of me hanging out with Sarah. So I really hope you guys email me some cool things to do and people that I would like to meet when I'm there. Oh, someone's asking, will I sign the violin, the free violin that I'm awarding to somebody? And yes, I will sign it if you so desire me to. But like I said, if you don't want me to sign it, I won't be offended. I will send it to you just as she is. What is my most happy day? That's a good question. Honestly, I love being with my family. Like one of my favorite things to do is like a day, because I work really, really hard and I work a lot. And so I love writing music, I love playing my violin, I love shooting videos, but I do it a lot. And so since I love it, it's hard not to become a workaholic. But you know, I love what I do, and but my favorite things, because I get to do that all the time, I love it when I just get to like hang out with my mom and my family. All growing up, we had Sunday night game night, and we would all just we'd play card games like Rook and you know, back alley bridge. We'd play dominoes and parcheesi. I mean, we've always played games, and still when I go home and visit, we play Sunday night games, and that's some of my favorite things to do. Also, I'm very crafty, and I love scrapbooking. Like sitting and watching a chick flick and scrapbooking is the best. I'm gonna do it because I'm taking the second half of December off. I'm gonna relax a little bit. Yay! And yeah, I'm gonna scrapbook and watch chick flicks. So if you have any good suggestions for chick flicks, I'm always down for a good one. Okay. Yeah, well, I think that is probably, those are most of my announcements. Dun, 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 dun. Let me see. I'm trying to pull up here the little chat thing so I can see your questions again. I lost it on the page. I'm sorry. See, do you see any good questions? Video manager. Hold on. I'm finding your questions right now. So what is some advice I would give to all young aspiring violinists? That's a great question. My best advice would be, well, I've met some young aspiring violinists. Well, I've met many, and they always they'll try to show me that they're learning to dance while they're just barely learning to play. And I think it's important that before you can dance around and jump around with a violin, you have to really get your skill down. And the most important thing when you're learning the violin is the positioning and being able to do it correctly. And you can't dance when you're first learning to do it correctly. So I'd say just be patient and give yourself some time to first learn the violin and, do the classical stuff. Sometimes it's really boring. But do the stuff that's boring, and then so you don't get burnt out and so you don't get bored with it, then reward yourself with the stuff that's fun. Then play the songs that you like. And when I was first learning violin, I would learn my classical pieces that to me were sometimes kind of boring, and I would do my little exercises, like I'd practice my vibrato, and I would, and I'd practice my scales, all that stuff that's boring but important. And then I would reward myself by playing fiddle music, because I loved fiddle music as a kid. Or I'd turn on the radio and I'd just play along with the radio. That was my reward. And so make sure to keep it fun. And another big piece of advice is, just because you may not enjoy it in the moment, someone asked me once, like, did you ever wish, or did you ever consider quitting the violin? And yeah, I definitely did. I almost quit several times, and that's normal. Like, there's going to be times in anything, whether you're a runner or an athlete, or you love science. There's going to be times when you get frustrated and you want to give up because, oh, I'm not good enough, or everybody's better than me, or I just don't like it anymore. But persevere and keep working through those times, because anything worth having takes a lot of work, and you're always going to have desire to maybe quit at one point or another. Let's see. Someone's asking, what was my favorite part of the first tour? Oh, I don't know. Honestly, if you've been watching my behind-the-scenes channel, one of my favorite days was Salina, Kansas. We had a day. My favorite day off, I think, was in Salina, Kansas, when we went and we bought these sweaters from the thrift store and we carved pumpkins. It was just so simple, and it was so funny, and like, it was just we needed a day just to kind of chill, and it was such a great memory. Like, we all still laugh about our pumpkins and like Gavi's Christmas tree pumpkin, and if you haven't watched it, you can see it on the behind the scenes channel. It was just a really fun day. And of course I got to go to Disneyland. That was another great day, because I love Disneyland. And yeah, just I think the best part of it though is getting to see like faces. To see faces of people that have supported my music and that have made it possible for me to do what I love. And so many people just shared with me that my music means something to them. And that makes all the hard work worth it, when you realize that, when I realized that that you guys really appreciate what I do, and that made everything so much fun to meet you guys. So that's why I told my booking agent, like, right after the tour started, I was like, start booking the next tour. I love this. I love meeting all my fans, and I love being able to perform for you guys. So that's why I'm going out so soon again. And I'm coming to Europe, guys. I don't know if you noticed that in the dates, but we're coming to Germany, Paris, London, I know, Sweden. We're going to, I think, anyways, Norway. So we're coming, and I can't wait to meet you guys. Let's see. Ooh, this is a really good question. How has my personal life changed since I started YouTube? Let's see. I've always been a really hard worker, but I've become busier since I started YouTube, just because my career took off. Suddenly there was, not only was I working hard, but there was a lot of opportunities, and it's been amazing. So I mean, I've gotten busier. I've realized that prioritizing is so important because, yeah, I can go out there and I can do shows and I can get, I've learned that if I really want to, I can get millions of views and I can play for shows. But I've learned that that kind of stuff doesn't make you happy. Whether you want to call it fame or whether you want to call it, playing, huge venues, all that stuff, it doesn't make you happy. And I've just learned that the way that I am happy is when I put the things that are actually most important first. And my family, my close friends, making sure that I still make time for people and that I make time for myself. That those are the important things, or to do service, like I'm so busy, but just making time to do the things that are actually important are what give me real self-esteem. Because it's funny, I would come off these huge shows and I'd come home and realize that life, I'm still just me, and the people that were cheering for me on that stage, what I need to be there for people rather than just being a public figure. And so that's one of the things that's made me change the most, and it's made me really appreciate the relationships I have more, because that's the only thing that really matters at the end of the day. So, yeah. Okay, let's see here. What else? What was your inspiration? Okay, so, another thing I wanted to mention is that my next tour, so we're going to Europe and we're doing the same show that we basically did in the U.S. Slight variations, but very similar show. But for the U.S. tour, it's really cool because it's going to be a completely new show. We're doing different songs. Of course, some of the same favorites. I'm going to be adding The Legend of Zelda into the show, because that was probably the only complaint I heard from the whole show, was that you didn't do Zelda. So don't worry. This next tour, we're doing Zelda, and we're doing lots of other some other new songs, and we're going to have like a whole light tech with us to make it like really cool and crazy. We're going to have some cool costumes. It's going to be a completely separate show. And of course, Drew and Gavi will be with me. I can't go anywhere without my band. So yeah, and at the meet and greets, by the way, Drew and Gavi are always there as well. So don't be shy to get their autographs and take pictures with them. They don't bite. They're actually very friendly. But someone's asking me, advice you would give to anyone having a hard time being themselves. So, I get asked a lot of times by people how are you so confident in yourself, and you're so lucky that you love yourself so much. And the truth of the matter is, I was blessed that when I was a little kid, I was I think most little kids are very confident and they love themselves and they're happy being themselves. But somewhere along the way, I kind of lost that, and I actually just went through a time when I didn't like myself, and I was kind of searching to find out who I was, and as I dug deeper and deeper, I didn't even really think I liked what I was finding, and because I wasn't sure if I wanted to be me or if I wanted to be what everybody told me I should be. But the same way you develop a skill on the same way I learned to play the violin, for example, or the same way I learned to dance by looking at, practicing move by move and, motion and position by position, you can learn to train your own mind to think positively. Positive thinking is something that can be taught by yourself. It's something that can be learned, and I really changed the person I was because I wanted to love myself. I was sad that I wasn't happy being me, and when I finally discovered this and started almost practicing being comfortable in my own skin, I've become so much happier by doing that and by learning that I am the best when I am myself. And it's true for everybody. You think about anything in life. Life is like a potpourri. If everybody was exactly the same, it would be so boring. And I love that, the thing that makes potpourri smell so good is there's lots of different shapes and smells and sizes. And so it makes a mixture that is beautiful looking and beautiful smelling. And truly, I am the happiest when I am myself. And there are times when I fall back into the rut of maybe not being as confident or but it's a mindset. I have to remind myself, like, no, I am Lindsey, and I love myself for that. And so it's something that can be learned. And you just have to convince yourself, step by step, that that's the truth, and that you are the best as you. What kind of album do I want to put out next? I want to do a cover album. So basically, all the songs that are already out as covers, I'm going to put them on an album and call it a cover album. That's one. I also, tell me what you guys think of this idea. I actually would like your feedback on this. I'm thinking about doing an album of acoustic covers of my own songs. I did a street jam with Drew and Gavi. We went out on the street and we found this random piano, and we started, you know, Gavi played the piano, Drew was kind of like tapping on the piano, drumming style, and I played the violin, and we just kind of improvised this whole, arranged a new version of Transcendence. And so I thought about putting together an acoustic album of, like, you know, just a EP of like 5 songs that are my favorites. So it looks like you guys like that idea. So, yeah. A lot of people have asked about my violin and elements. And just so you know, that was not my real violin that I was using in the rain. I would never take my violin in the rain. It was a really cheap, like, prop, basically, that I bought off eBay. So don't worry, I didn't take my violin in the rain. Advice, let's see, what other questions we got here? What is one cover you've always wanted to do but haven't yet? Oh my gosh! I have always loved the music from Pirates of the Caribbean, and I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. I've just been, you know, it's just one that kept getting pushed back and back and back. So someday I will dress up like a pirate, and I will jam like no one's ever jammed before to Pirates of the Caribbean. So we'll just hope it happens someday. So that's a big one. Let's see. Do my violins have names? Yes, my main violin that I take all over the road with me and do everything with is called Excalibur, and it's a girl. Excalibur is a girl, but I don't know. So yeah, and then as far as my stunt violin, her name, whoa, my mind's gone blank. Her name is Ingrid. Sorry, I'm so sorry, violin. I forgot her name. Oh my gosh. Her name is Ingrid. And but I have Innova Violins also gave me a violin that I can use for touring, so I can have a backup violin in case something happened to mine. And I have yet to name that one, so maybe you could give some suggestions to what I could name it, because I need a new name. Okay, hold on one second. Oh, my goodness. So someone's asking me when certain videos are coming out. Or am I doing anything for Christmas? I've been telling everybody that I'm not doing anything for Christmas, but I think I just changed my mind because I went and saw a bunch of Christmas trees the other day, and I was like, I don't care if I don't have time for it. I want to do something for Christmas. So I'm not going to promise anything, but it's looking pretty good that I am going to do something for Christmas time. And Halo video probably will come out in January, as well as a Final Fantasy video. Ding, ding. The Final Fantasy video won't come out on my channel, but that's because it is Devin Supertramp's baby, and he's really excited about it, and he put so much effort into that video, so it's actually going to come out on his channel, but you can see it there, so we're all happy. Yay. And it looks like a lot of people ask me to play. Or people ask me to play. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna have to tune my violin because I just got back actually from filming the Final Fantasy video. We're almost done filming it. We're finishing up tonight. See, here's my wig. I look terrible with black hair, as you can see. Look at this. Awful. But one of the characters. I gotta be authentic, right? So, not so bad. Anyways. But I just got back from filming. That's why literally I have like this thing on my head, and then my hair is crazy because I just pulled a wig off my head. But anyways, my violin's all out of tune, so hold on one second. Okay. There they are. Sorry guys, this happened once on stage. My violin went really out of tune, like the little peg just slipped. So like mid-song, I was quickly trying to like tune my violin. Never a good thing. Oh, the deadline for the video contest. I realized I didn't say it. I would like to make it December 13th, I'm saying, because that way it gives me enough time to pick a winner and get you the violin by Christmas. So I know that's not a lot of time, but it gives you 10 days. 10 days from today. December 13th is when I want to see your videos. And I'm actually really excited to look through these. I think it'll be a lot of fun. And I'm going to be in Arizona for Christmas, so my family and I can, like, you know, we'll like sip hot chocolate in hot Arizona while we, you know, go through your videos and get to know you better. Okay, what song should I play? Maybe Crystallize?
There's a lot of Electric Daisy.
Electric Daisy? Electric Daisy's not as pretty without the viol or the backtrack. You guys sure you want Electric Daisy? Trying to see. Is that the one everybody wants?
The one I'm seeing most.
Okay, I'll do a little bit of Electric Daisy and then I'll do a little bit of Crystallize. Okay, here I go. Okay, so there's Electric Daisy, and now I'll just play a little bit of Crystallize, yeah? Why not? Okay, there we go. So it looks like I've got a couple more questions. So, yeah. Okay, I'm going to answer just a couple more questions, and I think I covered everything that, okay, we've got European tour, another U.S. tour that's going to be a completely different show than last tour. Awesome. Meet and greet tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 for most places, 10 a.m. your local time. Then also, please email me ideas of stuff to do when I'm coming through your cities. People that maybe I could meet that might be interested in meeting me. I don't know. And just fun things to do, fencing lessons, anything like that. Cool hikes to go on, cool place to eat. Also, submit your videos to win this beautiful Innova violin, which I'm really excited for Christmas for you. And email me those videos in the link below by December 13th. And then just a couple more questions here. So, do I ever get nervous performing? OMG. I don't get as nervous anymore, but before every show, I get nervous. And I think that's a good thing because it kind of gives me an extra edge because with the day I stop getting nervous, I think is the day that I'm not, I think it means I don't care as much. But I really want to give a good show every performance. So like when the audience is out there, or when you're in the audience, like getting ready for me to come out, I'm always nervous. But it's an excited nervous. And this person's asking, do I have advice for what I do when that happens? And the best thing is preparing beforehand. And I'm a big visual person. Like, I visualize things. And when I was a kid, I would get so nervous before recitals that I couldn't even, like my parents, if I could make it through the song, they were like, yay, good job. But it was just the fact of practicing, doing recitals. And then when I was getting ready for America's Got Talent, I was freaking out. I was so nervous. And so I visualized in my head walking onto the stage. I visualized the 3 judges and how they would look. And I imagined the audience. I imagined the cameras and the lights. I imagined everything so that, because your mind actually doesn't know the difference between actual and what's in your mind. And so when the actual event happened, in my mind, I'd already done it. And so by envisioning things and by envisioning them going well, it's just as good as actual practice. So visualization is a big thing for me, but also before I went on America's Got Talent, I would just invite anybody to listen to me play. Like someone would come over to visit, my roommate or a guy would come to pick up my roommate for a date, and I'd be like, hey, do you have 3 minutes that you could just listen to me play? And I would perform literally for everybody. The cleaning lady came to like do a cleaning check, and I played for her. And by doing that, if you can play in front of like a small audience in an awkward situation, like asking a random guy to listen to you play, you can play in front of anybody. And this is a confession. I probably shouldn't tell this. I actually went from door to door to different apartments and asked people if they would listen to me play. How embarrassing is that? Because seriously, that is such an awkward situation. And if I could perform where some people are like, who the heck is this girl that just came in and asked if she could play for us, and she's dancing in our living room. Okay, I feel sorry for her. If I could do that, heck, I could play in front of anybody. So by just presenting opportunities for yourself where you can practice performing is the best way to get over your nerves. And now I'm so much better. Will you collab with the SID? Oh my gosh, I love the SID. If you guys haven't heard of them, you should look them up. It's SIDH. They're a group that I met in Italy, and I played several festivals with them. They played, and then I played, and they're so fun. And I hope to do a collab with them because they are just amazing. They're incredible musicians, and they're really, really fun people, fun guys. I'm going to see if they want to play on some of my European tour shows, actually. So, SID, look them up. SIDH. And yes, I will be doing some violin tutorials. I'm not quite sure when I'll be able to do them. I might do one in December. Maybe. Yeah, I'll do it. Okay, I'm going to promise this. On my Lindsey time behind the scenes, I will do a tutorial in December. Comment on this video and let me know what kind of tutorial you want the most, and I will give, it'll be like my first violin lesson for you guys. Will you do a video with minimal beat? I will. I will do a video with minimal beat. And ladies and gentlemen, I think I've bored you long enough. So thanks so much for coming in and joining me on, thank you for joining me on Lindsey Time, everyone. This is Lindsey Sterling signing out. Hopefully I can end the chat this time. I don't know how many of you were here last time, but I couldn't figure out how to end the chat. So Let me see if I got this. But I just want to say again, thank you so much for all your support. If there's anybody still listening, which maybe I'm talking to myself. It wouldn't be the first time. But if anyone's still listening, you guys are the best. And I just can't thank you enough for all the support you've given me. I recently hit 1 million subscribers, and it blows my mind. It blows my mind. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support. It's because of you that I get to do what I love. So, hopefully I'll get to meet you soon at my shows, and bye. Maybe if this works. Am I done?
You're so